Laotian Larb. My way. I'm gonna keep this as simple as possible. I'm probably gonna talk a lot. Laotian Larb. It's better than the northeastern Larb. If you're curious, from what I know, there's a lot of variations of Larb in Thailand. I believe the most popular ones outside of the States is northern and northeastern, especially northeastern, which is just a bunch of lime and fish sauce. Northern being my favorite because it's got that good old pork blood in it. Love it a lot just because its flavor overall is way better. Anyway, Laotian Larb, you heard what I said. Stop making the northeastern version and make this. Larb originated from Laos, so of course it's gonna be better than the Thai northeastern version, which is inspired from Laos. It's got some textural components that make it better too. I posted this a bunch of times in my stories on Instagram. Yeah, it's great. Doing a little bit of research and from making a couple other recipes, I found two differences. There seems to be a use of offal, organ meats, liver, heart, giblets, stuff like that. It even got chicken skin in there if you don't want the organ meats. Chicken skin and the offal bring a really nice chew to the meal. I love it. It's slightly different flavor. The other difference is fermented fish sauce instead of regular fish sauce. One's not filtered, one is filtered. Both are fermented. Fermented fish sauce is fermenting the whole thing and taking that whole thing with all its liquid. Unfermented fish sauce is still filtered, but they're just taking the juices that come from the fish. Both can be used in different situations, but in this dish, I really like fermented fish sauce more. I don't know why. To me, it brings a different funkiness to it and a different flavor. I say different because that doesn't always mean better. I don't know why this version is usually not known more than the Thai version. It is known, just so I just don't get it. But I still much prefer you make this one. So I'm gonna get into it, and that's all I have to say. Keeping it simple, right? Get you some chicken or pork, both good. I usually do chicken. 1 pound. I'm gonna throw this in the freezer for 15 minutes, give all of it space, so that frozen air can hit every part of the chicken. Then grind it up. Store-bought ground chicken, it's always breast. So you'll get like 3 grams, 5 grams of fat max. This, you'll get 10 per serving. It's also cheaper for me. Gonna start with a bunch of cutting. That's gonna lead to me making the dressing. 2 large shallots. Usually thin slice like this. I tried this recently. To me, it doesn't matter. Most people like the texture of this. Thinly slice it because you're not gonna cook it. You kind of want to get most of that raw taste out because it actually is gonna cook. Put it in a bowl. Why? You'll see later. 2 medium large cloves of garlic. Roughly minced them, please. I want you to get 2 serranos. Medium large ones are about this big. I'm using green Thai chilies. If you want this extremely hot, don't deseed and devein. That's what I usually do. But in this situation, I'm gonna do 4 because there's another source of heat. What I want you to do is thinly slice them. Chilies are actually more here for flavor. 2 teaspoons roasted rice powder. I'll see my old northeastern lot video. It's in a Thai extravaganza playlist. Thai chili flakes, I make my own and it's usually quite hot. It adds good flavor the more you add. And spice, fermented fish sauce, salty component and big flavor booster. This is regular fish sauce, red boat. You see what I mean by filtered and unfiltered? 2 tablespoons. Lime juice. Make sure you keep a little bit of lime to the side for any kind of adjusting later. Break up those shallots and mix this all together. While this sits, the shallots are gonna leak some of its flavor into this dressing. Larb has a good amount of herbs in it. They bring great flavor and they bring freshness. Half a cup of cilantro or 11 grams. I have mint and Thai basil here. Traditionally, it's cilantro, mint, and green onion. I have a mixture of mint and Thai basil right here. 1/3 cup or 9 grams. Here in green onions, I have near half a cup, a little bit over 1/3. Either one's fine. It's closer to the amount of cilantro. Cut green onions to about 1/2 to 1 inch in length, dark green part. Roughly chop the mint and cilantro. Last thing, depending on the texture of your meat, traditionally Larb is cooked in water. That's the technique. This gives the meat a bouncy texture. If you want to fully cook the meat in just oil, go for it. It's up to you, but I like it, especially with the chewiness. 1/3 cup of water or chicken stock. Pork stock too if you made it. I like my Larb a little bit on the liquidy side. Doesn't bother me. I got cooked chicken skin here. If you don't, you want 2-3 ounces and you add it with your ground meat. This is gonna add more flavor. Cut them into thin strips. Let's get to cooking. Get you a pan on medium. Add 1 tablespoon of any fat. Add your chili. Saute until some of the pieces are blistered. Add your garlic. Want some of the pieces to brown. Add your stock or water. Turn your heat up to medium high. Once it's boiling, add your meat and skin. You want to stir, break it down, and cook it. Guess what? Until it's fully cooked. At some point, the chicken's gonna start releasing its own liquid and start cooking in its own liquid. It should take 4 to 6 minutes to cook through. Real quick, you might be questioning if that chicken skin is still crispy. No, it softens and rehydrates from the water. So this works with cooked chicken skin. I'm done, so I'm just gonna pour this directly into my dressing. I will mix all that together with a spoon. That residual heat from the meat and the liquid will take the raw edge out of the shallot. Shallots will soften, and some of that raw edge will come out. I would let this cool down for a bit. If you want your herbs as fresh as possible and for them to not soften and completely shrink, let this cool for a bit, just a bit. 4 or 5 minutes. You want these as fresh as possible. You don't have to, you can just add it right now if you want. I'm gonna prep the accoutrement. Right here, I would taste it. It's up to you. You want more nuttiness? Add more toasted rice powder. I usually go 1 tablespoon. Same with the Thai chili powder. You want more spice? You want more dried red pepper flavor? There you go. You want more acidity? Add more lime. Want more saltiness and funkiness? Add more fish sauce. I go 3 tablespoons on that lime and fish sauce. I'm gonna prepare the side stuff. From what I've seen and remember and read, these are not usually lettuce cups. You can do lettuce cups. These are cabbage cups. I mean, why are you not using cabbage? Why are you doing butter lettuce? That's expensive. Do cabbage. How rich are you? A wedge of cabbage here. I got some cucumbers. You want a palate cleanser or something to cool your tongue after taking a spicy bite. So I'm just gonna thinly slice it. You can eat this with jasmine rice or sticky rice, from what I remember, because I always eat northern lob. It's usually eaten with sticky rice, just lob in general from what I know. But jasmine rice I do most of the time. I've let it cool for about 3 minutes. I think it's fine. I'm gonna add the herbs. Let's spread those herbs out. If it is too cold for you, warm it up for a couple seconds. I'm gonna board this up. A while ago I tried this. The cucumbers, you just wanna line those up. Got the cabbage, you got the Laotian lard. Now, let's keep the spotlight on